Everyone, welcome back to Unique in God. I pray that you have been encouraged with our words of encouragement and our blessings that we have been able to pour upon you through God. These couple days, we are really happy to have you here joining us again. May God continue to encourage and bless you through Unique in God and His Word. Today, I'm going to read you a story. It's a story that I enjoyed writing, and I hope that you will enjoy it too. We're going to have part one, and if it's exciting, I hope that you will join me again for part two. This is called Debra, her big sister. As Deborah grew, she flourished into a caring, loving woman. She listened and never judged. She spoke the truth in love and somehow always promoted reflection, never anger. God blessed her with that type of spirit. But if you investigate where she learned to care so deeply, I would say Junior. Junior was the eldest of my mom's 9 children. Junior. On hearing that name, one would venture to guess a boy who is the younger version of his mother. Well, yes, Junior was the younger version of Mom. She was the mother when Mom was out, the enforcer of the rules, physically and in other respects. Junior was, as Bajan say, the mouthy child. She mouthed full. She stood up for us, but she could also use the rod of correction when needed. That was Junior, the eldest, Mom's first. Junior had a heart of gold, and she loved God passionately. She was the sister who took us to church and cared for our spiritual beings. She could never stand to see anyone hungry, though. Mom once told me she had to tell Junior to take back home a child because Junior saw a child on the street hungry and brought her home. Junior could never bear to see anyone in need, and I believe she passed that passion to Deborah as they both loved God and enjoyed serving others. Junior had the ability to make us laugh, a belly full of laughs, but she also had the ability to make us cry when we needed it. One such occasion would have been when Deborah was 10 years old. Deborah, with her specific and peculiar way of doing things. Well, Deborah was given a task by Junior one day while Mom was at work. My mother, like most persons in that generation, she kept fowls, or what Bajan call them fowls, or chickens. These included ducks, chickens, turkeys. They weren't for selling, they were for eating. And Mom did the killing herself. Deborah's task was to feed the fowls in the yard. And as you would remember, you wouldn't know, but in previous books, there was the dog called Brown Boy, and Deborah was afraid of the dog. He was in the yard, and his chain was very long. Well, it doesn't take a genius to imagine Deborah's dilemma when she thought about getting this job done with Brown Boy in the way. She was shaking all over. So Deborah devised a plan. And here was Deborah's plan. The house had 2 doors, and 3 windows, which led around to the yard. Deborah's plan was to go to each window and throw the feed out the window. In that way, she would not encounter the dog, and the task will still be accomplished. Sounded like a good plan, but make sure is better than cocksure. That's a Bajan saying. Yes, Deborah was a thinker, a studier, but for sure she was no discus thrower, no athlete. But in her mind, this was a foolproof plan. Besides, what could go wrong? But as we all know, cat luck ain't dog luck.